What if our entire understanding of human history was just a lie? What if we weren't born out of evolution alone, but were designed, created, for a purpose? Today, we dive into one of the most mind-bending conspiracy theories of all time, the Anunnaki. Ancient alien gods said to have descended from the stars to shape humanity, not in their image, but as their workforce. The Anunnaki come from the oldest known civilization on Earth, Sumer in ancient Mesopotamia, modern-day Iraq. These mysterious beings are said to have descended from the heavens to bring order to Earth. In Sumerian mythology, the Anunnaki were deities, divine judges who ruled over the earth and the underworld. But the term Anunnaki literally translates to those who came down from the heavens. That phrase alone has triggered decades of speculation. Who were they really? Were they just gods in myth, or beings with real power, technology, and intent? The Anunnaki theory, as we know it today, comes largely from Zecharia Sitchin, a writer and researcher who challenged conventional archaeology. In his 1976 book, The 12th Planet, Sitchin proposed that the Anunnaki were not gods, but extraterrestrials from a distant planet called Nibiru, a mysterious, hidden member of our solar system that only passes near Earth every 3,600 years. According to Sitchin's translation of ancient tablets, the Anunnaki came to Earth hundreds of thousands of years ago. Their goal? To mine Earth's gold. Not for wealth, but to create a reflective shield in their atmosphere to save their planet. But gold mining was labor-intensive. The Anunnaki workers, known as the Igigi, eventually revolted. So the Anunnaki needed a new solution: create a labor force. That's where we come in.
The dry land separated from the oceans and life began. The story of how the Adam, which literally means the earthling, not Adam, but the Adam, was created. The reference to some deity, again, the term used is plural, Elohim, says, let us make the Adam in our image and after our likeness. And again, the plural is used all the time. The story of the deluge and the story of the Garden of Eden and of the Tower of Babel.
The theory claims that the Anunnaki found early hominids on Earth, primitive but with potential. Using advanced genetic engineering, they mixed their own DNA with that of these early humans. The result was a new species, us Homo sapiens. Created not to thrive, not to explore, but to serve, built to mine, build, and obey. Ancient Sumerian tablets even speak of gods forming humans from clay, mixing the blood of gods with the body of the earth. Literal metaphor or encoded genetic memory? One name often mentioned in these myths is Enki, the god of wisdom and water. According to some interpretations, he was the one who designed humanity, perhaps even sympathizing with us, unlike others who wanted to control or discard us. Supporters of the Anunnaki theory often point to four key areas of so-called evidence. 1. The sudden leap in human evolution. How did Homo sapiens suddenly appear with language, creativity, and technology after millions of years of primitive existence? Was this a random mutation or a guided transformation? 2. Ancient knowledge and astronomy. The Sumerians mapped stars we can barely see today, tracked planetary cycles, and even knew of planets we didn't discover until modern times. How did they know? Unless someone told them. 3. The out-of-place artifacts. From the Baghdad Battery to alleged ancient flying machines and laser-burned temple stones, some artifacts suggest knowledge far beyond the time they came from. The mythology echo. Many ancient cultures, from the Mayans to the Egyptians, share similar stories. Gods from the sky, the mixing of divine blood with mortals, and an era when humans were servants to beings from above. Could these be memories of the same event? Here's the most disturbing question of all. If we were created to be workers, are we still serving that original purpose? Think about it. Modern society runs on labor, hierarchy, control. Our systems keep billions of people working endlessly, mining, building, producing. But for what? Some theorists suggest that while the Anunnaki may have left Earth, their systems remained. Others believe they still influence us, from behind the scenes or from space, possibly watching, waiting, planning their return. Of course, mainstream scientists, archaeologists, and historians dismiss all of this. They say Sitchin misread Sumerian texts, that there's no physical proof of alien DNA in our genome, and that mythology should not be interpreted literally. They argue that human evolution, while mysterious, follows a natural pattern, and that the Anunnaki are just symbolic figures, nothing more. But what if they're wrong? Whether myth or reality, the story of the Anunnaki invites us to question everything. Who are we? Why are we here? Are we truly free, or just part of a plan written long ago in the stars? The theory may be fringe, the evidence may be thin, but the questions, they're more relevant than ever. Because if the Anunnaki created us, the story of humanity might just be the story of escape, evolution, and eventual return. What do you think? Were we created by ancient aliens, or is this all ancient fantasy? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this deep dive, give this video a like, subscribe, and hit that bell. More mysteries await. Until then, stay curious.